Well, the ball should be jumping in this one. We're ready for daytime baseball from Coors Field. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Colorado Rockies. Seattle attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Heath Holder, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
And now here is Jared Trout, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. This is foul right side.
First pitch, 111.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know they say this is not the place you want to work up in the zone for fear of home runs going out of Coors Field. But I'll tell you what, maybe he's enticing some more swing and miss up there. Maybe going to work a little bit more north and south today.
A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
You know, walking around the cage before BP, Matty, one thing jumped out at me. This team's last in runs, and when you look at the lineup, they are well aware of it. They don't want to create that clubhouse divide where it's pitching staff on one side of the room and offense on the other, and the pitchers feel like they have to be perfect all the time. This offense is better than this, and it has to start today.
So stepping in is Ty France. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Justice Sheffield is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
This is not even a stat he probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. His home run total sits as the 8th best in the National League entering play.
Hey, D-Row, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. An inning in the books. No score on the show. New inning set to get underway. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger.
He's set and the pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. These Rockies guys, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and control.
A diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. In the outfield, Jason Hayward, elite defender. Takes amazing routes to the ball, unbelievable arm, a guy you need playing defense for.
Standing in now, Dylan Moore, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 258 the average to begin play, 11 home runs, 39 driven in.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Brian O'Keefe is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Batting average down in the low 210s. 1 home run and a dozen RBIs. The 1-1 home. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Fouled off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
First pitch of the AB now. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Crawford has it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Digging in next, Josh Fuentes. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford gloves it. Over the first, and that retires the side. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. The batter will be Taylor Trammell. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
He's set. Here it comes. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
So here is Jake Hager. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box, Justice Sheffield, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he popped him up. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
The Rockies are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is the group that has had trouble doing so all season long. At the start of the day, they ranked towards the bottom of the league in both on-base percentage and runs scored. As one player put it, it's been a frustrating year because we feel we have a lot more ability than we're putting out right now. Another hitter told me they're working every day on having more disciplined at-bats, hoping that leads to better counts to hitting. We'll wait and see if the adjustments lead to results as the season progresses, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In now for Colorado, Ian Desmond. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Striding in for the Rockies, Elias Diaz. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First offering on its way. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. And quickly there are 2 away. Now in the box, Heath Holder. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Here's Jason Hayward now as he rips it on the ground to second. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Trevor Story steps in now, and he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jared Trout back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Cabrera has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
No one on with 1 down, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. hit hard on the ground to first. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ty France.
So here now is Ty France. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air down the right field line. Blackman's after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And he scurries back to first base safely. So two are gone here in the M's half of the fourth. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
The batter.
To the plate now, Brian O'Keefe. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
But they'll get the out at first anyway. And that, rather bizarrely, will end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's 1-0 Seattle. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Very weakly on the ground. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next to hit is Miguel Cabrera, grounded out in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. One out, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Haniger. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
In now, Rio Ruiz, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So he sets him down swinging. Rio Ruiz becomes out number 2 this inning. Josh Fuentes to the plate now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Trout is there, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. It remains 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up Taylor Trammell. Chris Russin, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Number 52, Chris Russin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 1-0.
No strike.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
No,
2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Jake Hager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. And the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
At the plate, Jared Trout. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Men on third with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mariners lead 1, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Rockies, the center fielder.
Now the pitch. Ian Desmond is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. 1-1. A little bouncer. The 1-2. Trammell is right there, one down.
The catcher, number 35.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over.
1 strike.
Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And now, Chris Russin. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. This is flared out towards second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still trade. Now the first pitch.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Now a flare out to left center. Hayward coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Ty France is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Crawford's on the move. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Crawford aboard here at first with nobody out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Again, another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now to the plate, here is Dylan Moore. From the stretch. The 1-0 home.
Go. Back away.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Now, that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone. He doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back goes Hayward into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the M's have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, 2 outs, 2 strikes, and he blasted one. Just goes to show the inning isn't over until the final out is secured. And that'll drive you crazy as a pitcher. Almost escaped, but couldn't close the deal.
Stepping in now, Brian O'Keefe, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. No hits to this point. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 3-0 Seattle. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Hit high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall. You can kiss it goodbye. Trevor Story with a 2-run shot. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Rocks have made this a 3-2 game.
When this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first to take care of Cabrera for the second out. Now to the plate, Rio Ruiz. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Taylor Trammell. First offering, a ball and no strikes.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Jake Hager is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. And there's one away. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Justice Sheffield is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. Mariners pitcher with a 1-1 count. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jared Trout. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Last half of the seventh here, and here's Josh Fuentes to the batter's box. First delivery to him. And this is on the ground for JP at short. And that's the first out. Stepping in next, Ian Desmond. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the seventh.
Got him swinging in the dirt. O'Keefe has it. And he makes the throw to first. Desmond is retired. 2 down now.
Up next to Colorado. The catcher.
2 away now in the Colorado seventh. And that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Needed just. So now into the box is J.P. Crawford. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Daniel Bard has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The first baseman, number 23.
Into the box, Ty France. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. And it's gone into the bleachers. Digging in will be Dylan Moore. And then after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game. This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And stepping in, Brian O'Keefe. He went down on strikes last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No ball.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
The bat.
Standing in now, Taylor Trammell, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 5-2 Seattle. C.J. Cron will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1 ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So next to hit is Jason Hayward. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. 1 hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kendall Graveman is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jacob Nottingham is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. At the plate now, Trevor Story, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. At the plate now is Charlie Blackmon. First pitch of the AB now. Hayward at third with 2 away. That evens it up 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. Good work there out of the Seattle pen. Carlos Estevez enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. First pitch on its way. Jake Hager is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Estevez is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. First pitch on the way. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded up the first baseline. Gloved by Cabrera, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So the next to bat will be Jared Trout, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Paul Sewell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Grounded down the third baseline. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty D, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
First offering. Josh Fuentes is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 0-1 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Ruiz, base runner at first with 1 out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that one is gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
At the plate, Ian Desmond. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And that's going to get your tying run in scoring position, as it ought to be good for extra bases.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Number 16 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 16.
To the plate now, Elias Diaz. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Swinging a ground ball to third. Boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. Jose Brusino will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Here's the 1-0. The 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Colorado. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Seattle took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Justice Sheffield wins his 3rd of the season. Keith Holder was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
I ain't never frontin' for no pump fake. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting out in the NL West, the Colorado Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they embarrassed the Dodgers 7-0. Adam Simber grabbed win number 9 this year as the Marlins downed the Padres 3-1. Ian Happ plated 3 runs on the day as the Cubbies got the best of the Diamondbacks 4-3. The Pirates put together 10 total hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-3. The Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-2. The Phillies racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 5-1. Wade LeBlanc got his 6th win of the year out of the bullpen, helping lead the Cards past Cincinnati 1-0. The White Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-4. The New York Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 2-0. Tanner Rainey earned his 4th win out of the bullpen as the Nationals took down the Orioles 5-3. Jose Ramirez drove in 3, leading the Indians to the win over the Rays 5-2. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. The Royals totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-1. Jaime Barria picked up win number 8 this year as the Angels got the win over Minnesota 4-3. Framber Valdez got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the Stros to a win over the Rangers 2-0.
Summer skies shining brightly over Southern California and Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Trevor Bauer will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Pride and joy of the UCLA Bruins, former #1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself good fastball. And he's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate and that carry on the 4-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his out pitch. It's a 12-6 straight down curveball. One of the top pitchers in the league right now.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And Dero, through the first 5 games of this set, 1 and 4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this one through.
And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Three-fingered Professor, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, you can only make your first Major League start one time, and boy, did he make the most of it. How about he starts his first game, and he gets a win? Not a bad way to start your career off. And he's going to try to make it 2 for 2 and try to win this one today.
Now into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
So now to the plate, Chris Taylor. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. These Rockies guys, 4 and 2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Count still at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hayward on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next to hit, Corey Seager. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
In there, no balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Popped straight up. Professor will put this one away, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion. at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Fouled away. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. So now here is Ian Desmond. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam. Next to dig in, Jose Brusino. Now the first pitch. Comes set, the 0-1.
No, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. So here's Cody Bellinger.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
And he pours this one in the letters, 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Will Smith comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
0-2.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Next up is Max Muncy. High in the air down the right field line. And Blackman will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also lead the league in. He said that forces the opposing lineups to really string together hits in order to score, because a bloop and a blast is just not something you're going to get off of us. Guys, this appears to be a really tough group of pitchers to barrel up.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the AB now. Three-fingered Professor is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Lifted down the line in left. Coming in is Pollock. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And now pitch on the way. Big swing at the knuckle curve. Gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Hit hard but foul. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Popped up. Muncy in foul ground. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in will be Edwin Rios. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Very weakly on the ground. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll take a look at ball one. He comes in at 262 on the year, 8 home runs and 33 driven in. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Blackmon going back to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. It's all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
So gets him 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 offering. Line to the right side. And a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and it's now a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Chris Taylor will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. We've played 3 full. It's now 1-0 LA. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon.
The right fielder, number 19.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy out. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Has a look, now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, B-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1 and 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Striding in is Ian Desmond, trying here to plate the tying run from second. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Taylor's got it. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in. Is that it? Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Corey Seager. A little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Austin Gomber is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
For Colorado, number 26, Austin Gomber.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Seager is one of the very few left-handed bats that displays a lot of power against left-handed pitching. He drives the ball well in these matchups, which simply has not been the case very often in baseball.
Yeah, and I think it all starts with his front shoulder. I mean, so many times you see left-on-left matchups, and what is it? Slider in the dirt, fastball that lights up a left
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Blackmon going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Cody Bellinger will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Will Smith is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
No!
Fastball. Close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, number 4, Jose
First offering. Jose Brusino stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. That misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Austin Gomber is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And we'll bring up our Dodger leaderboard to confirm for you that his current total leads the squad in that category. Jason Hayward stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the 2nd out.
Liner toward right center. And Hayward has a base hit. So that at-bat extends the inning for Miguel Cabrera.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A two-run home run for Miguel Cabrera, number 494 for his career, and the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you could put some points on the board. We're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly when you get a big swing like that, make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. But the Rockies push across two, both coming. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first base
ready. Here's the first pitch. Max Muncy is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Struck him out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Stepping in now, Edwin Rios. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Rios, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1 left for L.A. They still trail it here 2-1. Trevor Story steps in now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Popped him up. Muncy has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up is Josh Fuentes. 1-for-2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he's finding new life out there in the 6th inning as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. Muncy trying to get there, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Rio Ruiz to the plate now.
Second baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Forward. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Fouled away. Fouled off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. And he struck him out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And the pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. A little bit off the outside. It's 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Popped him up. Cabrera moving to his left. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 6 full. Colorado's out in front 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ian Desmond. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The catcher, number 4.
Stepping in once again is Jose Brusino. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away. And no surprise based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay to see if they want to challenge the out call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
So here's one last look at it. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call, and I just don't see it there. I'd be really surprised if the challenge works out for them in this one.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. In now, Austin Gumber. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll reach over his head. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, he's just been setting them up and knocking them down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Here now is Will Smith, and she'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2.
Now back.
Next for the Dodgers, Max Muncy, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-1. Scott Alexander has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Miguel Cabrera stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Gabriel, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over it.
Now the first pitch.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. And now in the box, Rio Ruiz flew out last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
1-1 the count now. 1-1. Here it is. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Now at the plate, Edwin Rios. Last time through was a base hit.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
A.J. Pollock comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Number 56. Come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
On the ground, softly towards second. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dodgers lead. We start Gratterall. Hitters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready now is Ian Desmond, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Hit in the air out to right. Betts is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Next, here is Jose Brusino. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Smith is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Brusino is retired. 2 down now. C.J. Cron will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 13 home runs and 33 driven in. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire. Yohan Quezada is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Chris Taylor. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, This doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's Corey Seager. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Brings it in, and the Rockies have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Colorado Rockies used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Austin Gomber wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year as he gives up only 1 hit in 5 innings of work. Trevor Bauer struck out 10 in the losing effort. Johan Quezada records the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
you.